Welcome again, my dear students, in your class 11 physics. So, in our previous lecture, we discussed on the measurement regarding length, mass, and time, and we also discussed some important methods which is very popularly used in the measurement of large distances, such as the measurement of any planet from the earth, or to measure the diameter of moon from the earth, and like this. There are two things, which is measurement of mass and measurement of time. So it's sufficient for knowing the measurement of mass and measurement of time, which is based on the knowledge of the mass is measured by balance, electronic balance, digital balance, and the time is measured by clock and any other thing, oscillators, and some 3 or 4 methods which is given in your textbook, so you can read out from your textbooks. And the most important topic in this unit is dimension. What is dimension of physical quantity? This is very important topic, and the main question arises from this topic in your exam. So you have to understand very clearly from this. Okay, whatever the quantity you have given, and you must write down their dimension formula. Okay, so what is dimension of physical quantity? This is very important thing. The dimension of a physical quantity are the powers or exponents to which the units of base quantities are raised to represent a derived unit of that quantity. The dimension of a physical quantity. What is physical quantity? That quantity which can be measurable, that is physical quantity, are the powers or exponents to which the units of base quantities are raised to represent a derived unit of that quantity. Okay, for example, you have 7 fundamental quantity. You have 7 fundamental quantity, and with their respective unit. So the length is written as L in your dimension form. We make a bracket, square bracket, and L is represented like this. So length, mass is written as like this. Okay, and length, mass, time is written like this. Okay, next, ampere, electric current is measured in ampere, so like this. Okay, and temperature, thermodynamic temperature, like this, Kelvin, thermodynamic temperature. Next, amount of substance is written like this mole. And last, luminous intensity. Luminous intensity. Luminous intensity, what is the SI unit? That is candela. So we can write this. So all these quantity which is written in this form, and this quantity is written as dimensions. So on the basis of this, we write the dimensions of derived quantity and base quantity. So first of all, we take some example and write their dimensions formula. All of you know here about volume, and what is the formula of volume? This is the length, multiplication of length into height and width. Or if we talk about the volume of cube, then this is the length is measured in meter, this quantity is also measured in meter, and this quantity is also measured in meter, so this is meter cube. And if we write the dimension formula for volume, we can write like this. Meter is written as their base quantity L, and the power represent the derived quantity which is involved in it. Okay, so the dimension formula for volume is L cube. And if I write area, area is also meter square, so the dimension formula for this is the L square. Okay, so if we talk about speed, and what is the formula for speed? Speed is distance upon time. Speed is distance upon time. So distance is written as L, because distance is measured as it is a length between 2 points, and the dimension formula for time is written as like T. So I write here L1 and T minus 1. This is the dimension formula of speed. Okay, whatever the quantity is given to you, then you can make its dimension formula which is based on their derived quantity. Now our next topic is dimensional formula. Okay, the expression which shows how and which of the base quantity represent a physical quantity is called the dimensional formula of the given physical quantity. Means if you have any expression and this expression gives the information about which physical quantity is involved in it. Any dimension formula gives the information about the physical quantity involved in it. For example, if we take before the example of volume, and volume has volume equal to L cube. So if you write their format in dimension M0, L3, and T0. Okay, this is the dimension formula of volume. So from this formula we will get information that in volume the mass has dimension 0 and the time is also 0, only length is involved in it and the length is raised to the power 3. So this formula indicate a direct information that which physical quantity is involved in it. Okay, another example for area is M0, L2 and T0. This dimension formula is also give a very important information that area has involved only length and not mass and not temperature, not time. So this is all about the dimension formula, which the expression which shows how and how means L3 means there are three quantity which is measured in length, such as length, height and width. So how and which of the base quantities represent a physical quantity is called the dimension formula. Okay, and when a physical quantity is equated to its dimension formula, what we obtain is the dimension equation of the physical quantity. The dimension equation is also written as dimension formula in the same way. Dimensional equation and dimension formula both are same things. So if we want to write the dimension equation for volume, then we can write M0, L3 and T0 just like dimension formula. Okay, so we take some example to write their dimension formula. Okay, so I take first example, acceleration. So you have to write the dimension formula for acceleration. What is acceleration? Acceleration is defined as change in the velocity with respect to time, or we can write here v minus u upon t. This is the difference of two, velocity and time. Or if we write the SI unit of acceleration, then this is meter per second square. So how to write their dimension? Their dimension is, this is meter. So if there any mass, no, so you can write M0 and length is there meter, so L1 and T minus 2. Why T minus 2? Because time is per second square. So M0 L1 T minus 2. This is the dimension formula for acceleration. Next, if we take another example, force. What is the dimension formula for force? So first of all, you write the formula for force: mass into acceleration. Mass into acceleration. So, and its SI unit is kilogram meter second inverse square. Kilogram meter second inverse square. So write their dimension formula. Mass is there, so you can write M1. Length is there, so you can write L1, and time is also there, so you can write T minus 2. This is the dimension formula for force. Okay, we take another example, electric power. Electric power. Electric power Electric power, what is the formula of electric power? Electric power is energy upon time. Okay, and energy is what? Energy is capacity to work, so it is work upon time. And what is the dimension formula for work? So before going to this, we can write a separate dimension formula for work. Okay, work is defined as force into displacement. The formula for work done is force into displacement. And what is the SI unit for that? Work is measured in kilogram meter per second square, and displacement is also measured in meter, so kilogram meter square upon second square. So write the dimension formula for this. Kilogram is the SI unit of mass, so we can write m1, and meter square, so you can write L2, and time in second square, so write T minus 2, m1 L2 T minus 2. So this is the dimension formula of work done. So you can directly write here m1 L2 T minus 2. And what is the dimension formula for time? You can write time. Okay, so if we write the formula, final formula for the dimension of electric power, m1 L2 and T minus 3. Why T minus 3? Because T1, and if we take T1 in numerator, then the power will add, so m1 L2 T minus 3. Next we have another dimension formula, electric potential. How to write the dimension formula of electric potential? How to define electric potential? Electric potential is defined as V equal to W upon Q. Okay, what is electric potential? Electric potential is the amount of work done required to carry a unit positive charge from infinity to a particular point is called electric potential. So we write the formula of electric potential, V equal to W upon Q. And what is W? This is the work done. And what is the dimension formula for work done? We derive here m1 L2 T minus 2. So write down directly m1 L2 T minus 2, and Q is the electric charge, and electric charge equal to current into time. So I write here A into T, because current is measured in ampere and T is the time. So if I write the final dimension formula for electric potential is m1 L2 m1 L2 A minus 1, because A in denominator, and T minus 3. M1 L2 A minus 1 T minus 3 is the dimension formula for electric potential. Okay, if you take more examples, if you write here dimension formula of frequency, dimension formula for frequency, and frequency is denoted by 1 by T. Frequency is denoted by F, and the formula for frequency is 1 by T. So 1 by T is written as like this, and if we write the dimension formula for T inverse. Okay, one more example. Torque is force into perpendicular distance. This is the formula for torque, force into perpendicular distance. So what is the dimension formula of force? You write already M1, L1, T minus 2, and what is the perpendicular distance? Means distance is measured in length, so L1, and the formula is M1, L2 and T minus 2. So work done, this is the dimension formula of work done, this is the dimension formula of torque, and energy is also having same dimension formula of work done, torque. Okay, these few examples, and in your NCERT book or any reference book, 3 or 4 pages given that of the derived quantity and their dimension formula. So you must write at least 15 to 20 dimension unit and their formula equations, because this dimension formula is generally asked in your exams. Okay, so write this dimension formula in your fair copy. Now the uses of dimension formula. This is our another topic. Uses of dimension formula. So these 3 things is very important. 3 uses of dimension is very important, and the question is generally asked from these 3 topics. Okay. The first use of dimension formula is conversion of one system of unit into other system of unit. So conversion of one system of unit into other means if we want to convert one system of unit into another. For example, if you want to convert 1 Newton force into dyne, so how to convert, or what is the relation between 1 Newton force in dyne, or we can say that the MKS system is converted into CGS system. So we can easily convert by a formula which we will derive further. Okay. Now checking the correctness of various formula. The given equation or the given formula is correct or not. The given equation, such as you will already learn equation of motion, that is V equal to U plus AT, S equal to UT plus half AT square, and V square minus U square equal to 2S. All these equations, so you can easily check whether this equation is correct or not using dimension formula. Okay, and derivation formula. Whatever information is given to you, or any physical quantity, any derived quantity or any physical quantity is depend on which other quantities. So the dependency of other quantity, then we can easily calculate any formula for that quantity using dimension formula. Okay, suppose I want to write the formula of force. So first of all, I have the given information that the force is depend on which quantity. So there are 3 things in which the force is depend. So the force is depend on mass, length and time. So I can easily write the formula for force. Okay, these three forces is very important, so you write down these things in your fair copy, and after this we will discuss one by one with their numerical conversation. Okay, in our next video we will discuss on conversion of one unit into another, how to convert one. You can write your HW, convert, question is there, convert 1 Newton into dyne using dimension formula. So this is your homework question, and after this we will solve this question in our next video. So all the things you must complete in your fair copy. And one more thing is that at least 25 or 30 dimension formula you must remember and write in your fair copy also. Okay, thanks.